Hello and welcome to the Party Dungeon. This is Dungeon Party. As always, I'm your DM Blake Peebles, and this is our spooky cast. Woo!
Oh, I didn't put my circle.
That's right, it's our Halloween special. Yay! Whoa! Confetti, I like it. God, I can't look at you. So yeah, we're here. Most of us are here, except for you'll notice a lack of Michael. He's visiting his family because he's a good son. Instead, we have Alyssa.
Because I'm not a good daughter.
No. Some of you may remember Alyssa from Campaign 1 as one of our cast members.
No, I'm very forgettable.
She paints miniatures. In fact, she paints the miniatures for this campaign, which she gave to me right now. So we're going to have a special unveiling, literally right now. Yeah. All right, we'll start with Nate because he's not here. Sorry.
No camera's going to be able to see this.
Yeah, I know. I'll take pictures of him later.
Oh.
This is Nate.
Okay.
Hello.
Everybody can see him.
Nate, pass him around. Pass him around.
I like how the miniatures are going to be unveiled here on Halloween, and then they're not going to be in the actual show.
Yeah, they're going to be like episode 25, theoretically, is when we're going to get these minis the first time. Next up is Karasu. She put them in these little bags. They're lovely.
Well, they came shipped in those little bags.
Here he is. Beautiful boy.
Beautiful boy.
Beautiful boy.
Fuzzy lad. Oh, there he is.
Most of my notes.
Just put him on that thing. Alright, next up, Thubi Samaz.
Wait, I saw this on the Instagram, and I was like, he has such a jaw.
What?
I had to give him something Peter didn't have.
Oh.
It's fantasy.
Next we have Elril,
Hey.
who has a last name I learned recently when I looked at his character sheet.
Of course, you
I made this rain.
Look at that shading on the
him left.
And last but not least, Finn. Here you are.
Damn, this is quite the chin.
Yeah. So anyway, this is our Halloween episode, and as such, we're gonna do a little fun one-shot. Hopefully it's fun.
A mess of a one-shot.
That's probably what it'll be. All right. And you know what? Do we have any other announcements from you? Does anybody have announcements? Halloween-themed announcements? Anybody?
Spookily smash that like button and hit that bell.
Hit the bell?
Hit the gong.
Hold the dead on our channel.
Hold that dead.
That's what you used to say. Hey, where is the bell?
What? It's in my room. It's gonna make the worst noise of all time.
Yeah, it's terrible.
One day we'll bring it back. when a PC dies, I'll ring that bell. How's that sound?
Oh.
It'll be a
Note
punishment.
to self.
Cool. Let's get her going.
Should my goal be to die this campaign so we ring the bell?
Welcome to my goal every campaign. Actually, no. I stated to Blake long ago that my campaign is to get kicked out by a DM.
I hope it's not this one. It might be.
It might
Also,
be.
pizza's coming at some point, theoretically, so we'll see what happens.
So we're gonna ASMR eat
guest
pizza on
star.
like,
Pizza Man, he's gonna come play.
that would be amazing.
The big bad.
Yeah, I mean, which of us is gonna go answer the door in our fucking Halloween costumes? Insider tip, it's not currently Halloween, so...
It's not. It's October 20th. No, it's 11 days, Peter. It's too far.
That's cool.
Close.
So, our one shot. It happens in a familiar place, in the sleepy town of Bizzleben, within the Feathers Down, our group of dream-connected friends. I almost called you heroes, but I haven't really done anything heroic yet.
Killed some grave robbers.
Killed some vampires.
That's true.
Did we?
You're getting there.
Yeah. The one.
That's a spoiler. That's probably a spoiler.
Oh, that is a spoiler.
Everything's a spoiler.
Cut that out.
I'm not a
I'll
wizard.
cut it.
Fuck.
I'll censor it. Anyway, stop looking into the fucking camera. I see what you're doing.
Episode 1 got cut.
Blake told me it was a secret.
It's not a secret.
Okay. Anyway, we pick up there as our group sits in the tavern on an unspecified night, and are a little exhausted from whatever they did in the previous episode. When an old man with one leg comes stumbling into the bar, you recognize him as Old Man McGillicuddy. Fan favorite, as well as renowned author. You've learned recently. Greg let you know that he used to be a pretty famous mystery novel series author. He wrote a series of mystery novels. You don't remember what they were called, but they were pretty big for a while there before the whole world went into the abyss.
Old Man McAgatha Christie.
Canon.
He stumbles in. He's like, it's a nice spooky old night. Would you youngins like to hear a story?
I'm over 200 years old.
Yeah.
Don't see
Fine,
why
I
not.
suppose.
Is this the night that we're...
I don't know. It's a night.
It doesn't make sense why we wanted to hear a story.
Yeah, you're well...
And it would make
I've
sense
been
why
going back
Nate's
and forth
not
on
here.
DMing in a voice the whole time. I don't think I'm going to do it. But anyway, my story. I'll have you know, I'm sure you've heard that I used to write stories for a living.
We just conveniently heard that.
Yeah.
Learned.
This is one of my most famous ones. It's called The Case of the Horseless Headman. Then lightning happens outside. We go into the story. Once, long ago, in a land far away, not familiar to the one that we're in now, there was a house. A spooky, one might say haunted old house in the middle of nowhere. On a rainy, dark autumn night, 5 strangers all conveniently found themselves inside this house, looking for shelter from the rain. Amongst them were...
Well,
Oh God.
you've got
We arrived together.
You've got a gorgeous, bodacious blue minotaur wearing some armor. She's got a shield and a war hammer with her best friend.
Hey, I'm Paul Bunyan. Got my trusty wood axe right here. And this is Babe,
Hi,
my
y'all.
big blue ox.
Oh my God.
I'm here to chop some wood.
And I'm here for protection.
I need like an actual character with a backstory.
Your mistake.
You think we don't have backstory?
He conquered most of the American forestland.
What's America?
There's no wood I can't chop.
I'm Borson Bells, retired sailor dwarf, 332 years old. I only made it through the sea all that time because of the will of Obat High, who I follow, the god of religion.
Surly dwarf sort of like stumbles through the door.
This very old, surly dwarf.
Hi, I'm Ray. So I'm an elf, but I'm like a young elf. I'm only like 90 years old, and I'm like, so like I got like pigtails and they're like red, and I got bangs and they're super cute, and I'm here, A, to bring dreams to everyone, and B, because I heard there were vampires afoot.
First of all, I would just like to say I love your energy, darling.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness.
Here comes whatever's coming out of my mouth. It's gonna be the character voice. Grenwell Venwick, your service. Traveler, merchant, treasure hunter extraordinaire.
You gotta talk more often on the show, man.
My bad.
All of these strange.
Like, what do you look like?
Yeah.
Honey?
I am
What are you?
a 6.5 foot tall half elf. I don't know if that's how tall half elves usually are, but there he is.
It's a tall one.
Very tall.
I have bright orange hair tied back into a ponytail and a handlebar mustache. Over my body is a big, heavy-looking cloak with several pockets inside, filled with treasures unknown.
This strange conglomeration of people arrived at this spooky mansion, haunted one might say, by complete coincidence. Or so they thought, until, as they sat around drying off from the rain outside, they heard some footsteps on the level above. They looked up to see none other than the man, the myth, the legend. Hello, it's me, Bones Jones, skeleton detective! A skeleton in a trench coat just sort of shambles across. You all know him. He's the famed Bones Jones, the most successful detective in life or death. He always has a good feeling in them bones, and that good feeling takes him to where the answers lie.
Oh, what an honor.
Hello, welcome, one and all.
Hello, Mr. Jones.
You're known for your excellence in detective, are you not?
I am. That's me, Bones
Fan of your work,
Jones.
fan of your work.
He takes off his hand and sort of throws it down to you for shaking.
Oh, that's clever.
Pardon my French, but holy cow.
Ah! You all seem to think you've come here by accident. Is that true? What bring you think there's vampires here, yes?
Yeah.
Why else were you all here?
I'm hunting the spirit of the great oak so I can chop it down.
Morose!
My God, willed it that I would come here with the storm driving me in?
Ah!
Well, I was just planning on doing some looting and treasure hunting.
Haha! And you're just
I'm
here
here
with
to
him?
protect him.
Well, you all think that was the case, but due to my superior detective skills in deducting, I have planted many seeds and clues to lead you all here on this very night. You were all hand-selected to help me out in my most daring and horrifying case yet. I told the rumor mill that not only did the great oak grow behind this very house, but it was being tended by vampires. I had a druid friend of mine make a storm to drive you in here. I just put a bunch of gold out front and stayed with him. Thank you. I know I'm very good at my job. 1 second. And he starts to sort of like shamble down the stairs until he comes to you. He's quite short for a skeleton. Probably close to your dwarven friend's height. But, you know, a skeleton in a trench coat, which is a little bit too long dragging on the ground. So, you're...
Two skeletons
In a trench coat.
No, it's open. Like, you can
Okay.
see his fucking ribs and shit. Sorry. You might be wondering what sort of case this is. I've been calling it the case of the Horseless Headman. You see, this house belongs to a Dullahan. That's right, a headless horseman. But he has a particular affliction. Before he comes out, he's a little horrifying to look at. But if you're able to stomach this, then you can stomach anything. Am I right? Clank, clank, sort of bonily elbows
Oh,
you.
yes, honey.
Well, as long as you promise not to murder him upon sight, I'll bring him out, eh?
Okay.
Will he be murdering us on sight?
He's on his best behavior.
Is he a thick tree?
Don't really know how to respond to that one.
It's probably safe.
What is this campaign in thick trees? Thick trees going
Well,
on.
come on out, Grimby! And you see from the same door, this like 8.5 foot tall figure, clad in black armor with sort of silver trim, no head, just sort of black wisps coming up from above. A giant like bastard sword across his back, stomps down and comes down the stairs towards you.
Oh, that's new.
You know, it takes some skill to walk without a head, and I just have to applaud you.
Sort of, if he had a head, he'd nod it towards you, I guess. Just holds up his hand and says, "Welcome to my home. I am Grimby." And his voice sort of echoes through your like very soul in a really unsettling way. Like this is a deeply evil creature, but he's on his best behavior. I have a bit of a problem. My kind are known as the Headless Horsemen, but every time I try to ride a horse, it turns into a large head. And he pulls back a curtain, and lightning strikes to reveal a field of just a bunch of like giant heads like hopping around and rolling. Like think Spirited Away. Just bumping into each other. There's like 20 back there. Now I'd be the laughing stock of my kind if I were to ride on one of these heads. Not to mention I don't have the proficiency for it.
Or an innovator.
Yes. I've enlisted my friend here, Bones Jones, to help me discover who put this curse on me and how to get the curse taken away. And I've brought you all here because I may be the greatest detecting mind of my time, but I can't fight for shit. So I'm gonna need your help with all of that. As well as the fact that sometimes it just takes a lot of cooks to make the detective soup broil.
I'm a great cook.
Yeah, you are.
Thank you, darling.
So I had a conversation with Grimby before you all came here, and I've narrowed field of investigation down to 2 possible subjects. There is the village of Vulfberg, a village that he used to torment back in his heyday.
And wish I could torment again.
And there is his old Fey friend who came with him from the Feywild way back in the day.
Wait, what?
Oh, that's exciting.
His name is Edelman the Treacherous. I think we should start with him, just judging by his name. But, theoretically, there should be some clues hidden around this large and ooky spooky mansion. I say we split up and search for them.
Bones Jones, have you ever worked with a team before?
Yes. This is my 3rd novel, after all, and he winks at the camera.
And never mind, I guess you know better than me about splitting the party.
I do. But there's many different floors of this here ooky spooky mansion. I've asked Grimby to leave the premises for now because he's a bit unsettling. Sorry, old chap. You just hear like a low bellow, grimace sort of anger sound from Grimby. And the rest of us can look around. There's 6 of us. So please take it off. So I think we could split up into groups of 2 and search different areas.
All right, babe, let's go.
All right, honey.
Okay. Who wants to hang out with me?
I could do such a thing.
Okay. Cool. So there's a couple different areas. There's a dungeon, there's a library, and there's the kitchens. Who wants to go where?
We'll take the dungeon.
Okay.
I was going to suggest the kitchen because I'm a bit peckish, but the dungeon sounds pleasant as well.
The pizza will be here
I'm
soon.
on my way around a kitchen. I feel very comfortable there. How you feeling, darling?
Sounds great.
All right.
The library is not particularly my place, but I will follow you wherever we go, Mr. Jones.
Perfect. Actually, I'd like you to lead the way in case there are any traps.
Of course, of course.
Well, after you, good friend.
To the library.
Cool, we'll start with you guys. You're heading to the kitchen. Cool.
All right.
So you head through, we didn't really tell you actually. The 2 of them go up some stairs. He didn't really tell you where to go, but there is sort of a hallway leading one direction and stairs going down. So you can kind of take your pick from there.
That's not one direction. That's big time rush.
You had so many songs to pick from.
You said one direction and he went,
It was great. Nice.
It's all right, honey.
It's
I get
sponsored by Big
confused
Time
too.
Rush.
Okay.
Basically the same one,
right.
one rush, time direction.
Towards the kitchen.
Wait, so are you going down the stairs or the hallway?
Oh wait, the kitchen? Which way is the? I'll follow my nose.
Make a, I don't know.
I'll make a
What kind of
Perception's good.
17.
Yeah, no, step through the hallway. Yeah, you can smell it.
Something's cooking.
All right.
I smell
I'm in front
beef.
of him with my shield up because we always use protection, and we're walking down.
Good job, babe.
What's so funny?
Drop the way.
All right.
Um,
That's what I'm doing, but people are laughing at me.
No, I'm right behind
All
you.
right.
So you make your way down to the kitchen to find a door, a closed door with smoke coming out from under it.
Oh goodness, it's probably fire. Go! I push in. I glide, by the way, so I'm huge.
Oh yeah.
It open and sort of pushes the smoke back, and you see
I'm pulling my axe.
2 goblins, one standing on the other's head, stirring a large pot which is just boiling over, and they go, and one of them flings some hot soup at you. He's gonna make an attack, and he's gonna miss with a 5. And it's on the ground. He jumps off the other one's head, and they both scurry around to the other side of the counter.
Oh no, that's very uncalled for. What are you doing here?
They're hidden.
Oh,
You burn your soup! I pull it off the burner.
And it sort of like vaults up, surprisingly agile for a goblin. You can see the other one throws it up, and it lands up on the thing and like grabs the soup. It's like,
Oh, okay. You want to wrestle? All right. I try to just yank it.
Let's go. It goes all over you. Take 2 points of fire damage.
Soup damage.
Oh no.
Soup damage.
Now look what you've done.
It grabs sort of like a butcher's cleaver.
Hey,
What?
no, put that down.
What are you little rascals doing in here?
Yeah, what are you cooking?
Here's our food!
And they sort of start screaming at each other in Goblin. And then the other one
Oh,
climbs up.
that's so cute that they have their little
I don't
language.
speak.
Don't explain yourself to me.
We're speaking Varmint.
There it is.
That's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Do you speak common? No, they don't speak common.
Do you speak giant?
I'm
Do you speak Loxodon?
What kind of soup was it?
It was pumpkin soup.
Fall.
Pumpkin spice.
All right. Where are you
Is this
from?
in Lox? Are you speaking in Loxodon now?
No.
I'm speaking
Oh,
Loxodon.
I'm sorry.
Where are you from?
The second one go in very broken Loxodon. Says, around who you?
I'm Paul Bunyan.
And I'm Babe.
This is Babe,
All
Big
right.
Blue Ox.
Why here? Ruin soup.
We are looking for
Clues.
clues. Babe, were you listening to the Bones Jones?
Yeah, some really evil guy
Mhm.
has some sort of curse on him.
Horrible.
Horrible.
Mhm.
And
Evil
we're-
guy?
An
Yes.
evil guy. Yeah, no head, maybe.
Master.
Oh.
Right. I don't call him that.
The head curse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clues for head curse?
Yeah.
Look, do.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
I'm gonna keep my eye on them while he looks for clues, just so they're not doing anything fishy. All right?
The one is still holding the cleaver. He doesn't seem to trust you guys too much.
It's fine. It's fine.
Cool. Make an investigation check.
Both of us are.
Well, you're keeping an eye on the boys.
7.
Yeah, it's a kitchen. It doesn't look like it's used for a whole lot, though. You get the sense that this house probably had a kitchen that was used at one point, but ever since Headless Horseman has lived here, I mean, they don't really eat because they don't have heads, so. Meh.
You just pour it down the neck hole.
Ooh, God.
Gets to your stomach.
I guess it does.
I didn't like that.
Some of the things are in a lot of disarray. It seems like these goblins are very good at making soups and curries. And other than that, that's sort of all they make.
That's a really refined palate for a goblin.
Soups and curries. Hey, they're not good at much, but they are very good at soups and curries.
Curries.
It's actually named soup and curry. It's not, but it might as well be.
It is
Fucking who
now.
cares? Yeah.
Nothing here, babe.
Nothing. You want me to help you fix the soup at all? I am very good at cooking.
Chef school, you?
Hmm?
Chef
Oh,
school, you?
Yeah.
Well, my mother was an amazing cook, and she taught me everything I know.
Delicious.
No school.
I'm proficient in cooking utensils.
Cook contest? We contest cook?
Okay, yeah. It'll be fun though, right?
Yes. Winning prize gets all money. All money.
All money. Good.
10 feet.
Well, then they're not going to win very much.
Go.
How much money you got?
Enough.
All right, sounds
I
like
just want to help you.
even odds, even bets here.
I just want to help you
What
fix
we
the
make?
soup.
You. What we make?
What are you good at making?
I'm good at everything.
Everything.
What's that thing I made you the other night?
Oh, you made me that delicious. What's
the
that name?
butternut squash.
Oh, the butternut squash.
Yeah,
oh,
with the
yeah.
pumpkin seeds on top.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Butternut squash.
Squash.
Well, yeah.
Speaking of food, pizza's here.
Hey!
We're back. We got pizza. Good enough. You figure it out later, Editor Blake. Cool. So as you begin to prepare your butternut squash, we'll head our way over to you two.
Yeah?
What are you up to?
Well, we're walking down to the dungeon super in sync, like we're taking 2 stairs at a time. 1, 2, 1, 2, each foot on the same stair. Oh yeah.
I hate it.
I'm so happy I'm with Winfield because our characters just mesh.
The trick to searching dungeons is you have to check every little nook and cranny, because sometimes they put the gold in between the bricks.
Understood.
If you didn't notice, I have very long fingernails. Rub them through there until the coins come spilling out.
Okay. Where are we?
You're on the stairs. Honestly, make an investigation check for crack gold.
Don't call it that.
It's called now.
I'm gonna cast Enhance Ability on you.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna give you which one is. Hold on, flip.
Investigation.
It's gonna help very much.
Whichever one gives you advantage on investigation, that's the one you got.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
Something tongue.
advantage.
Fox is tongue.
Sure.
I rolled that again.
Whatever. The fall cards don't tell you
Yeah.
that.
I think that's cocked because it's on my pizza.
Roll it.
Okay, 12.
12.
With advantage?
Yeah. My first one was a 3.
You do find one piece of gold just on the ground.
Oh, freakin! See, I told you, the trick works every time.
Hey!
Before you spiral your way down, deeper and deeper and deeper and like you go pretty freaking deep down in here.
Oh, it's cold now.
Yeah, it's cold in the game and in real
It doesn't
life.
feel very cold to me.
Is it dark in here or is it well lit?
It is pretty dark.
I'm gonna take out my gem of brightness. I'm gonna say sparkle, and it's gonna light up. And bright light shines.
Oh.
Bright light's gonna shine for a 30-foot radius, and dim light shines for another 30 feet.
All right. It does. You can see even better now, even though I think you're both
I have
We both have dark
dark
vision.
vision, but thank you.
cool. You
Now we can see in color.
make your way down, and eventually it sort of opens up into a large torture chamber-looking space. Real fun, real spooky, real thematic.
You see, rooms like these are where you find the oddities, the rare things like this.
And what do you?
Oh no, you said I didn't have an idea.
He pulls out what looks like half of a skull.
You can tell by where it's chopped that it was hit by an axe coming down at a 35-degree angle.
Yes, very fascinating. I'm trying to find a buyer soon.
As you enter this room, you notice that most of these, the torture devices, are completely unmanned, with the exception of the one that stretches people out, and a old human man is just currently stretched across it, like asleep.
Hello, sir!
What? Oh, hi. Oh, are you gonna rescue me?
Yeah, but first we want some information.
Okay, I'll tell you anything.
So, the guy who captured you, he, has a curse on him, right? You know this?
Maybe, I don't know, I've been here for a long time.
How long's a long time? You're a human.
I mean, I don't know, I came down here, and I've been in here, 500 sleeps.
Okay. I guess that's a long time.
Maybe for him.
Yeah. So, when you got captured, what were you doing?
I was gardening
Where?
in the town of Vulfberg.
Vulfberg.
What was
We've heard of
that?
that before. Do you have any friends and or family in Vulfberg?
I used to, I don't know if they're alive anymore, I don't know how long I've been here.
Well, if it's 500 sleeps, it's like a little over a year, so calm down. Tell me everything you know about your relations.
What? Please, could you just let me, this hurts so bad.
Once we have all of our information, and I put the gem closer to his face.
I guess make an intimidation check at advantage.
Ah! Oh! 17.
17. He goes, okay, what do you mean? I have a mom?
Yeah.
And a dad?
What do they do?
And 3 sons?
Oh, what do they do?
They're children. Or they were.
Okay, what are your mom and dad's professions?
My dad is a wood carver, and my mother takes care of the family.
Where does your dad carve wood?
In his house.
Where is his house?
In Vulfberg.
Give me more specific locales!
It's near the middle.
Okay, do you have any mage friends?
Mage friends?
Yeah, friends who do spells.
No, we don't. Other than the curse, there's not a lot of magic.
What's the curse?
It's just a curse.
What's the curse?
It's a stereotypical blood curse, you know.
What's the blood curse?
I mean, you know the
Don't
name.
make me blind you.
You know the name of our town?
Wolfsburg. Werewolves.
There you go.
Okay. Well, I don't don't know if a werewolf would make it. Horseless
It
Headman.
doesn't make quite as much sense as I'd
What are
like.
you fucking talking about? Have you ever seen a dog hanging out with a horse? We hate horses. They're scary as hell.
Oh, so you're a werewolf?
I mean, I'm from there. Blood curse, man.
That's really close to vampires, and I killed
No. It's the opposite of vampire. We're not vampires.
I mean,
That's suspicious.
I would look the other way.
You know,
to
I
be
do have
honest.
greater restoration prepared. I can make you not a werewolf.
Well, you can try. It's sort of an ancient blood curse.
Ancient blood curse. We might just have to kill him.
No, you can just let me go, though.
I mean, he's not even a problem. He's been down here for 500
That's
states.
true. He's chained up pretty well.
Please, Jill, come on. I told you everything.
Yeah, he can't hurt anyone here.
Yeah, no, I think the world is safer with him down here.
Absolutely. Thank you for the information.
All right, and you go, I guess. Meanwhile, upstairs, Bones Jones continues to push you in the direction of the library. You keep passing doors. It's like, these used to be bedrooms for when this was a manor of somebody not so spooky and headless. Ha ha! So, you enjoying your land stay there, old sailor?
The land is rather steady compared to the sea, but the sea calls at all times. My god, Robot High, constantly moving me forward.
Well, funny thing about religious people like yourself, you always think you're more important to your god than you actually are. Oh, we're here!
Yeah, that really hits close because he's never actually communicating with his god. He just follows it.
Perfect. If you'll enter the library, please, just in case there are any traps.
Of course, I was never one for books, though. You'll need to be doing the reading.
Let's
head on into the library.
With what eyes? And he just sort of puts his fingers in his eye socket. Alright.
Alright, I'm in the library. I'm heading in.
As you enter, make a dexterity saving throw.
Did I see it? Or am I just fucking?
Yeah, you saw it.
Oh, wait, hang on. I don't know how this class works.
I'll give you advantage to your barbarian shit, yeah.
Am I?
Sure.
Do I have to be raging for that?
No, it's at a certain level. You can't be surprised.
Cool, yeah, I can't be surprised.
No, it's like you get advantage.
Yeah, danger sense, you got it.
Dope, cool.
Danger sense.
That's dexterity save?
Yeah.
That's a... I'm great at making characters. Cool. That's 15.
15, yeah, you jumble forward as the spikes on the ground sort of come upwards. You manage to make it through. Your unworried skeleton detective friend, however, not so lucky as he takes one step straight forward and his whole body just shatters.
No, Mr. Jones! Can I pick up, where's his skull?
The skull's like kind of near you.
Can I pick it up? Mr. Jones!
Alas.
Are you there?
Oh my.
Can I attempt to put pieces back together?
Slowly but surely you manage to reassemble Bones Jones, skeleton detective. Just make a flat dexterity check for me. Intelligence check for me.
Uh-oh.
It's anatomy, so. Medicine?
Unnatural 20.
Whoa! Okay. You do it.
He was singing the song the whole time. The leg bone connector.
Other leg bone.
So funny. And he's perfectly reassembled, just laying out sort of Christ-like on the ground.
Oh God, well, he's dead. Bones Jones is dead.
You're damn right I am! And he sort of xylophone's playing as he sort of raises back up to his feet. Haha, got you there for a second, didn't I?
I did, yeah.
I am physically immortal, but back! And he just keeps walking.
Wait, Mr. Jones. Do spikes normal in libraries? I'm not much fun for the library.
The last library I was in had a lot of beasties in it. Both the human and monster variety. Take to that, whatever that means to you. But didn't have spikes. Back in my days as a living man, I spent a lot of time in the library, and none of the libraries I ever went to had any spikes. Except for my favorite author, Spike Jones. That's where I got my last name from after I died.
Perhaps if someone is trying to keep us out, then we are on the right track.
Perhaps you're right. Let's look around. Look at some books.
Well, investigation?
Yep.
A lot of int checks on this part.
Just go to the library.
11.
11. Cool. What am I? Well, Bones Jones' head is on backwards, so he rolled a natural 1 and isn't having a lot of luck. It's just sort of running into walls. You look around. You find a lot of books, and they're fucking books, you know. It's all just books. The one thing that you do find that sort of intrigues you is you find a trace of like red dust around one of the bookshelves.
Mr. Jones!
Yeah!
We have some strange powder here, perhaps of the...
Well, you put it on your finger and hold it up to my nose hole.
I do so. Can you smell?
Yeah! Yes! That's a red cap powder right there. You know what a red cap is, sailor?
Peter, do know
that. Would he?
What is that? It's a 16.
I'll call that a nature check.
Good, more ink checks. 17.
17. Yeah, you got it.
Angry little fellows.
Yeah, imagine a big angry one. That's our Feywild treacherous friend.
His presence in the library.
Yeah, so...
No, I'm gonna shake my axe around. Does that say
Whisper to me. I don't know.
He must have been here when this curse was cast a few months ago.
Perhaps he is our friend. Rather treacherous, as his name would say.
Yeah, could have guessed that one. Or it might be a red herring. We should keep our eyes on it.
More like a red cap, huh?
Oh! A clever sailor we have here. I knew I picked the right one. Well, let's say we continue to look around this library.
Of course.
All right. So back in the kitchens. Make your cooking check for me.
So that's just a roll plus my proficiency.
Plus your proficiency, and I think Dex would be your cooking skill.
Cool.
That's good.
They are rolling with advantage on account of there being 2.
That's like
22.
Okay, well.
Show 'em how it's done, babe.
Oh, no problem.
Show 'em how you butternut that squash.
With pleasure.
So you are cooking up a storm, and it smells real good over in your cooking corner. They don't have any. It took a while for them to understand what squash was. They just kept taking pumpkins and squashing them and like showing them to you. That wasn't the thing. So you had to sort of explain it to them. But after a while, in a very intense cooking battle, time is called. And 2 meals are presented to you, our unbiased judge.
I pull out a
I'll tell
very
them.
large wooden spoon.
I'll tell them, well, I'm not casting Zone of Truth on him, so he has to tell the truth, alright?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So there are 2.
Get your son.
They're both served in just dishes with tops on them. No name, nothing associated with them for your unbiased purposes. So there's a left dish and a right dish. Which one would you like to uncover first?
Left dish.
Left dish. As you open it, this sweet, beautiful aroma of butternut squash reaches your nose. It is plated quite heartily. There's a lot of it on the plate here. Which one do you want? Take it. This probably isn't the best place for these. Plated quite heartily with some nice sort of arugula around the side. It's got nice roast marks, I think, on it. Plated very well.
Good.
Wait, I'll use this table now.
Hint of arugula. Delish. All right, right one.
It's it's a squash. That's for sure, and it is squashed.
Emphasis
and
on the
hot.
squash, I see.
And
Ooh,
it's
spicy.
warm. Yeah, both flavor-wise and yeah.
All
Texturally, just sort of mushy.
This left one wins.
Down! As you collect your prize,
Give us all your money.
they sort of empty their pockets, and they have one small rat bone,
Oh, thank you.
a chunk of moss,
Oh, they're so precious.
and 2 goblin snookums, which are just sort of bone coins that goblins use.
Thank you.
Fortune that!
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, what you need?
Bone curse. Remember?
Bone curse.
Master's curse.
Master.
Horse
Yes.
curse!
He can't ride horses.
Oh yes! We hear howling every night from Vulfberg, from village Vulfberg. We think they're behind.
What?
Village! Wolf village!
Why
Old
would they
village.
do it?
Oh, yeah, like werewolves.
Where? There!
Yeah.
They point us in the direction.
Oh, good. Yes.
Where?
Very good, honey.
Yeah.
I'm just getting it out here.
You think they did the curse?
We think yes!
Why?
Cause dog hate horse!
Oh.
I've had a few run in with wolves, and they're nasty. Varmints.
Not nice, very...
They bite a lot.
They bite!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we're not so different after all.
Oh.
A moment of understanding.
They come up to like your calf.
Well, pleasure cook with you.
The pleasure's all mine,
Slimy,
honey.
gross goblin man.
Oh.
Pleasure have you judge cooking.
You're all right. Grow up big and strong now.
What we adults?
Aw.
Taylor be with you.
Hey, more.
Yeah, just remember that name. It'll help you.
Taylor.
No. Taylor. Oh, honey, they don't understand. Should we just leave?
It's all right. They're kids.
All right.
Well, it's
We don't. Let's do leave. So the crew, the 2 of you guys meet up back in the normal place, and you're eventually followed. You follow as you can't really find anything else. You all meet up back in the foyer of this place.
French.
So, what sort of clues did you all find?
We won a cooking contest.
What?
Yeah.
We didn't find any trees though.
Wow, you weren't looking for those.
I think we have a serious misunderstanding here.
So, anyway, if I may take over.
All right, go ahead, babe.
Thank you. So, we ran into these 2 little delicious goblins, and they are apparently...
You cooked them for goblins.
No, they're children.
Oh no, I have I misspoke. We did not eat the children. So
Not this time.
Did you eat
oh my goodness. Thank you.
Well, all right.
All right. So the headless guy is their master apparently.
Ah.
And
Like
they
a daddy or
believe
something? I don't know.
and they believe that the people in Vulfberg.
Yeah,
Vulfberg,
they're-
with a V.
Yes,
Yeah.
Vulfberg, because they do not like horses, so they think that they
Why
curse
don't they like horses?
because they're dog people and not horse people.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
They don't like horses. I think
Famously, I found dogs hate horses. I think you guys will find this whole one shot is predicated on the fact that dogs
Dogs
and
hate-
horses don't get along. I don't know if that's true or not. But have you ever seen a dog hang out with a horse? Have you ever seen it?
Hey,
Yes,
Yes, I
on many a
have.
farm.
Hey, all our dogs who watch this show, leave a comment below.
Yeah, Milo, you know what to do.
Oh, dogs.
To a little show called
Or
Back at the
horses.
Barnyard.
I passed 44 horse and buggies on the way here, and not one of them had a dog in them.
2 questions. Why? And also, why are you leaning so close to the mic?
Because I want the people to know,
'Cause she lives
and
on a
because
farm.
I don't live on a farm.
Okay, anyway.
I think that so the horsies and the doggies can get along. Why don't we teach the headless man to just make the best of this situation and learn to ride a
All
head?
right.
So we found a man in the basement.
We did.
And the man in the basement said that he was a werewolf from Vulfberg, and he's been down there, he estimated, like 500 sleeps. So roughly...
Wait, you left a helpless man.
He was a werewolf.
He's a werewolf.
You left-
kind of helpless.
Not helpless.
You know, if he could like cantrop out a little bit, I'm sure he'll be fine. But
I mean, he has been there for 500 sleeps, you said.
and
Well,
no
maybe
one's
he was
been
saving his
mauled
strength.
and murdered.
Well, that's not technically true on a global scale, but
No, we don't.
Listen,
Oh,
we
maybe
don't.
you don't.
I don't think helping him will do us any good at this point. I think he might be angry at us.
Yeah.
All right,
Actually,
when we're
wait.
done with this, maybe we should.
If the dogs don't like the horses, and then we get a dog on our side and go to Dogtown, maybe the dogs will let the horses be.
Well, how do we explain our changing our minds? We made it very clear to him that he was not getting
We
out.
prayed on it. We prayed on it.
Oh. Religion.
Religion.
Are you religious, sir?
Yes, I'm a follower of the Obad High. Oh, Mr. Bones, we also found some things in the library.
We did.
I was with you. I don't need to tell you.
well, tell everyone.
Oh, we found some evidence of the traitorous one, the red cap himself from the Feywild.
Something. Edelbin.
Egelbert.
One of those.
Ego waffles.
Edelbin.
Edelbin the Treacherous. We found red cap powder, as he is a type of red cap. We suspect he must have been here and cursed this place and its master.
Oh dear.
What if we took the horseless headsman out of the cursed house?
This is his. I mean, he paid good rent for this house.
But what if this is the cursed house?
Well, it's a good point. But doesn't the detective in you want to solve this mystery? I can feel it right in where my heart used to be. I can feel it in my chest cavity, just a yearning to find out who's behind this.
I mean, we can do it the hard way. I just want you to know that.
The hard way?
Oh, that was very clever.
That was.
Thank you.
I enjoyed that, Mr. Jones.
That's why they paid him the big bucks.
Well, okay. Well, I guess we could do that. Let's make that plan B. Yeah.
Wait, what's plan B? Oh, him moving out. My plan. Got it.
Moving out. It's just, I feel like being a headless horse, being a skeleton myself, being a creature of the night, one might say, it's hard to find, good renting conditions in this day and age. Like, you got this house for cheap.
Why?
It's, severely haunted.
Oh.
I thought you were just gonna say it's cursed.
It's all on
I
and
haven't seen
out.
this
You
in
know?
Just immediately give it away.
But is he the one that's haunting it?
I think he adds to it.
Okay.
But before him, there was certainly a haunted aspect. I mean, it's always raining here. Pretty weird.
I could control weather and just clear that up right now.
Maybe it's tropical.
Yes, the gods of nature decide very interesting places to make rain all the time.
I really didn't understand a single word you just said there, sir.
That's somewhat the point of this character.
Well, where are we going?
Well,
I have a couple hunches myself, but one of them is very unsubstantiated, and we'll have to wait on it.
I, for one, would love to tear down this socio-economic barrier between the horses and the dogs.
That is where our leads seem to be pointing us, aside from the,
That's true.
well,
2 out of 3 are
that's-
dogs.
So the only hard evidence we have does point us towards the fungal fen. It's a forest. So.
The what?
You like horse.
You know, I do really like the idea of talking to a fae. If you didn't know, my great-great-grandmother was a drow.
He sort of points up in the direction of Grimby. You just did!
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
I can call Faye.
I am fae.
No. Hi.
You can call me. Hi.
So we
I'm
can
like
really
fae
go.
adjacent.
We can go either way. Either one could be it.
Well, let's take the next 3 episodes to figure this out.
No, this is a
Let's
one
go.
shot.
Let's.
like to go shopping?
I think let's. Would you say that the forest is on the way to Vulfberg?
Opposite direction.
Opposite directions.
You know,
how convenient.
If I see a tree here,
Oh, I'm chopping it down right away.
well, I can whoop, bust through the trees so we
Can you
don't
do
have to
that?
walk.
Can you do that from a stump?
Can I do that from a stump?
No.
No.
We're gonna have a lot of problems.
Maybe for now,
Huh?
until we figure this out, I know it's gonna be difficult, but you're a strong man. We just hold off on cutting the trees down
Hey.
until we.
You know what I do when I see wood?
No,
gotta
I
chop.
know you're very good with your wood, but we have to be. I'm so sorry, Mom. We have to be
I know.
focused on the task at hand.
All right, I will not chop. Oh, it's hard to say.
I know.
All right.
buddy.
You can chop all trees, but one that's roughly the size of all of us.
That's
Fair.
a big tree!
Hey.
Not like all of us. Oh, you're a Goliath.
And I'm a minotaur.
Maybe we can scratch that plan.
We're like 500 pounds between us.
Hopefully there's no stealth checks.
I weigh 20 pounds! Wet or dry, doesn't make a difference.
Let's go to the forest.
Yeah,
I'm getting
I like
antsy.
forest.
Going to the forest?
Everyone was.
Fumblefen.
Fine.
Alright, this way!
It's
Well,
better we don't have to meet that guy's family.
That's true.
I might be
His
guilty.
sons would be mad.
All three of them.
It's true. There's a lot of sons.
3 werewolf sons.
Yeah.
You're telling me
What
you
they
left
were.
a father in a torture chamber when he's got a family at home? Okay, we're gonna fix this.
To be fair, once a month they hulk out and feast on the flesh of the innocent.
Hey, so does Babe.
Chelsea just got that. Oh, honey, how sweet of you to say I hulk out. You think I'm strong?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Terrifying. Very strong.
Blake, edit this episode out.
Halloween's canceled.
Yeah, okay, so you head up in the direction he said that the fungal fan was. Fuck. And after a couple hours of walking through the rain, you find yourself at an ooky spooky forest.
Spooky, spooky.
Give me
Ooh.
some. Yeah.
Say it to the mic. Say it to the mic.
Ooh.
Karasu died in a different world. Listen to the story. Karasu suffers a heart attack.
Now he'll never speak.
Anyway, you make your way to an ooky spooky forest, and you find yourself at the outset of this forest. It's got a lot of tall, one might say thick trees. And it's got a sort of prevailing fog rolling over it. And on every tree there seem to be quite a few mushrooms growing. Red ones with white spots.
Those are red cat mushrooms, right? I'm a druid.
You should know that more than me. Do I have a nature? I don't
Hey,
even
your
have nature.
god's the god of nature, dude.
I'm not proficient in nature.
You fool. So, what do we do, folks? I've never traversed a forest before.
Well, what time of day is it?
Night.
Oh,
It's always night here, isn't it?
Somewhat, yeah.
Ask. What?
And, the stars and moon are hidden behind the rain clouds, however.
Oh, that's not-
I could ask the trees some questions.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. I love talking to trees.
Okay, I'll ask
Especially
the...
before I cut them down.
That's fucked up, dude.
Eats a dot badassly.
Alright,
Trees
so
are best.
I'm gonna cast Commune with Nature.
What did you say? I'll find out.
You'll see on Halloween.
I'm gonna cast Commune with Nature.
Alright.
I'm gonna walk up to a tree, and I'm gonna say, "Hey,
What the fuck is up, dude?
I told you.
They're always on mushrooms.
Yeah, well.
Or are the
So-
mushrooms?
I'm gonna let you read the spell card. I don't know if it means I can actually talk.
Just
or...
talk to it.
Okay, okay. So do you roughly know if in 300 feet there would be a big Fey guy?
Yeah, dude. Oh, there's so much Fae up in here.
What if he was named
I don't know names.
Egobin the Treacherous?
I don't
He's a
speak
red.
your languages.
He's a red cat.
Ooh, mushroomman?
Yeah, mushroom.
Ah, that guy's a bastard.
Do you know
Smells
where?
like shit all the time.
Oh, that's the worst.
He's got those fucking fish around his neck, too.
He's got
Trees
fish around his
Yeah,
neck.
dried fish holds him. He has a dried fish on a necklace around his neck.
Why? Do you know why?
I don't talk to him.
Okay, do you know where he is? Do you know where he lives?
Yeah.
Where is he? Where is
Yeah. You just go in?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the tree sort of like shakes a little bit. Dude, this shit's good.
Okay. Are you happy? Are you healthy? Are you set?
I am so high right now. You don't even know.
You're right, I don't.
Ever since this guy showed up, a couple years back, oh man, he has been the best supplier of the finest mushrooms from the Feywild. I just, whew.
So it's just all one trip.
What?
Nothing.
We're feeling good. Yeah, just head on inside. Are you gonna like hurt him though? Cause he's like our dealer. I'd be kind of fucked.
Drugs are bad! And I just stop the spell.
You hear the tree like, all the trees in the forest start sort of like creaking as this happens.
Did you make the trees angry enough?
They want to get high!
I can't blame him for that.
Like a tree.
Yeah. Trees do grow upwards.
Classic
True.
trees.
No, like drugs, mushrooms. Yeah, he lives in there. He wears fish around his neck.
Tree.
He wears what around his neck?
Fish, dried fish.
Oh, right.
I haven't
The
heard
tree
good
said he smells
dry
real
fish.
bad.
Did you catch what kind of fish? Cause we got a friend who knows fish.
No, but I could cast another 5th level spell and find out.
Yeah, probably not worth it.
Okay. But yeah, he lives in there, and ever since he showed up, the trees have been high with the mushrooms.
All right,
Let's
now,
go in there and ask him some questions.
now, this isn't to offend anyone, but who would you consider is the weakest of us?
Mr. Bones!
Mr. Bone.
I've already seen our
Mr.
friend.
Bones is immortal.
Yeah, you're physically immortal, right? I've read your work.
I've already seen Mr. Bones die and come back once.
That's a great trick.
I can rebuild him.
That's true. He rebuilt me very well.
That's very surprising.
Very-
So,
good job.
you learn
Who,
a
when
lot
they
of
die,
things on
can't
this ship.
come back?
I'm just saying, I'm just saying.
All of us. Actually,
I'm just saying, I have a gift of protecting against certain creatures.
Protection is important. Who needs it?
Everyone.
everyone.
Everyone should use
I can cast
protection.
it on. I can cast it on one willing individual.
On a scale of 1 to 83, I'm pretty okay, I think.
Oh my gosh!
On a scale of 1 to 1, not doing great.
But actually, you're at 100% there.
That's true.
In fact, I would say
scales-
almost all of us are at 100%.
Well, let's do it.
But first off,
How did that happen?
Spill
Oh,
some
right.
soup.
I need to. It's a fucking one shot.
That's, I mean,
No.
it's still good.
Throw someone out my way. Yeah.
oh wait, I can do that too.
It just falls.
And mine's an 8.
Ta-da!
Oh wow.
So I don't have to use a spell if you don't want to use a spell.
Oh, if it's no trouble to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, amazing.
I'll get you this 2 hit points unless I roll a 1. I rolled a 4!
Oh,
And you have 1 temporary hit point.
oh, shoot.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the
I
other
feel
spell.
good.
You can give temporary hit points?
Yeah.
1 would literally double my potential.
Would you like Balm of the Summer Court, sir?
Summer sounds like a bad time, frankly.
Well, then you don't get the temporary hit point, Bones Jones.
I'll be fine.
Okay. I have 9d6 left.
So are we going into this tree?
What?
Right, we're going
No,
in.
we're going to the Mushroom King.
Yeah, in the forest.
It's not inside the tree.
The Great
Yeah.
Mushroom.
No, it's through the forest.
This is the Great
Maybe
Mushroom.
have on mushrooms.
No, honey, that was many years ago.
Yeah, but like you start spending too much time around these trees. You never like,
We've been here maybe 5 minutes.
That's too much time. my axe hands getting itchy.
all right, we need to find him something to chop. So let's find this Fae person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who's leading the way into the woods?
I'm pretty good at the
I'm
woods.
pretty good at. Oh, we're both pretty
I'm
good.
pretty good at the woods.
Which one of you wants to do it?
I'll lead the way.
No, I will lead the way.
I have advantage.
My shield. I have. Okay.
All right, lead us the way through with a survival check and advantage.
Not non-natural 20.
You lead the way very effectively through these trees. Though you do notice, both because you've got a bit of a reputation, sir, and also because of your friend telling them that there are drugs they love so bad or so good or bad for them. The trees are sort of shaking and creaking and groaning as you go through them. It's quite unnerving.
Oh, well, I do not appreciate this attitude.
No, absolutely not. I will intimidate a tree if I must.
I would like to point out that at any given time during a short or long rest, I can make us a 30-foot dome of safety.
That's a very beautiful gift.
I just want everybody to know because this forest is really scary.
Fear not the
Who
forest.
left you with this? Was it Paylor? He's amazing.
No, it was
Paylor's a he, right?
It was my great-great-grandma. She was a dryad, so me and the
As much as
Feywild
a
were
guy
like
can
that.
be.
Oh, okay, a little different, but that's right. I accept you.
Fear not the trees. Nature will guide us in the right direction, as it guided me to shore many a times.
Trees have guided you to shore.
The nature, the general aspect.
Follow the ocean trees.
Cool. So as you're going through, you all start to hear a sound of wrestling and like a little like.
Did anyone else hear that?
Yeah. Sounds like bubble wrap.
Are there trees within 30 feet?
Certainly.
I cast Speak with Plants. And I say, trees,
What?
what are you hiding?
Fuck you!
Hey! I pull out my axe. It's a wood cutting axe too.
You fucking fucker! I know you!
I will chop you if you don't tell me what you're hiding.
You chop me and my brother stand taller in comparison.
I'll chop them too. Ain't never met a tree I can't chop.
He hasn't.
You can't chop us all. We're all forest, fuckface.
I hit a tree.
Ah!
That's right. Who else wants some of this?
Whacking trees. The popping becomes more intense.
Tell me what you're hiding.
Honey.
Until you see, off of one of the nearby trees, a mushroom pop off and run down the tree.
No, they're alive.
All right.
Did you see that?
Yes, I did. Please. The breaths, remember? No, you gotta do it with me. Deeper. Use those good Goliath lungs.
Wow, I feel like I'm witnessing something intimate.
You're doing amazing, sweet.
You do notice as these mushrooms continue to pop off, they hit the ground and start sprinting in your direction. Everybody roll initiative as the mushroom happens now.
As mushroom happens.
Trees make me
Oh!
angry.
Wow. Sorry.
I'm gonna get my this will be the first time that the audience knows about my nice little coded initiative tracker. Because I've just been fucking up initiative in the normal one. Alright, there's...
You gonna publish that?
What?
Copyright the code, publish it? So
It is not good enough to get to publish, likely.
Well, then make it better.
Fuck off! Alright, Winfield.
15.
Alyssa.
19.
Peter.
17.
Where did I put it?
Phoenix.
15.
And Chelsea.
Classic 9.
Did we just
Classic
descending order initiative?
Kind of
No,
did.
you slower than
Not quite. Alright, so first up is the music. And you know what song we're using?
Is it the drums?
Oh no, we cut that one.
Yeah, we don't use that anymore.
Yeah.
Oh. Shit, I ruined the joke!
It is 6 minutes of drums.
Alright, you are up, Alyssa.
Um,
As mushrooms are running towards you.
Horses? Okay, so I cast wildfire. Between us and the mushrooms.
Okay, is that just in a circle around?
I can make it 60 feet long, 20 feet high, 1 foot thick, or a ring well up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick.
Combat's over.
Yeah. Cool, so combat's over. as you hear the mushrooms.
Do you not want them to make their saves?
They're fine. They have no fucking anything. As you just hear row after row of mushrooms run into each other. Into the wall of fire. And the trees just go.
You're next!
And then they stop making noise.
The druid.
The druid.
Eventually, the sound of scurrying mushrooms burning and screaming dies out.
I eject spell.
You see that, trees?
Honey, that was amazing.
Thanks! I brought the good ones today.
So, trees, you want to be a little more cooperative?
I still have to speak with
Oh,
actives. So
Okay.
It's 10 minutes.
okay. Calm down. All you, calm down.
Yeah.
Tell them that I have create bonfire and produce flame.
We got more where that came from, you sons of bitches.
Okay, fuck you. We're not sons of anyone, we're trees. Jesus.
You have a daddy?
No.
I'm your daddy. Tell me where this dude is.
The tree just catches fire. No, just keep going down the road, man. You'll get to him. When you start to smell fish, that's him.
Ask him if they've got. Sorry. Ask him if he's got any weaknesses.
Yeah, fire and my axe.
No, you have to ask them.
Axe? Oh, I can
You
axe
have
them.
to ask them. We have to remember that trip we took, and I was like, we need to ask for directions, and you didn't do it, and we got lost.
I know the woods better than anyone else.
But we weren't in the woods, honey. You need to ask.
Goes back on the table.
Wait, what am I asking for?
If he has any weaknesses,
The tree?
things we can. No, the fish man.
I can see his weaknesses
No.
when we get there.
Dump my water bottle before
Pop on, you don't need a map.
Please. I bet my big minotaur eyes at you.
Alright.
Thank you.
Alright.
That's getting cut in.
Are there any weaknesses this fish dude got?
Well, he's not a fish. He just wears fish on a necklace.
Okay, my question stands.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I mean, hitting him probably hurts him a lot. And he's a little old, so he gets confused easily.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
His weaknesses are basically the same as a tree. We can hit him and he's stupid. So.
Can this be the campaign now?
Thank you, sir. We are going to leave.
Good! Fucking good, please!
Hey, watch your toe.
Okay, sorry, sir.
Alright, I walk away.
Alright. Well, I suppose we'll follow you, Mr. Tree Killer.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, so you continue to head, and eventually you all start to smell fish.
Ah, it smells of the sea.
The trees around this area are
I
starting to
smell
get
terrible.
shorter, and they're being replaced by large red mushrooms. Like very large red mushrooms.
Those are not trees.
Bush-sized.
Hello? Is someone there?
You see one of the mushrooms sort of like move a little bit.
In Sylvan, I say, greetings.
And you see the mushroom sort of turn around. It's not a mushroom. It seems like it has a turtle-like shell that is a mushroom. But it's a spindly old man with a big old beard and like a red cap. And around his neck, he has a necklace of dried fish. You can make nature checks to try to figure out what fish it is.
I'm gonna use my hunter sense. So as an action, to choose one creature I can see within 60 feet, and immediately learn whether the creature has any damage immunities, resistances, or vulnerabilities, and what they are, if the creature is not hidden from divination magic.
So, vulnerable to
trees.
fire.
Trees are dumb.
Vulnerable to fire, immune to poison. I think trees are pretty susceptible to poison.
I
Well, how's-
got 17.
You don't have any. It doesn't matter really.
I got a 9.
You can roll with advantage because you're a sailor if you want.
I got 12.
I know fish lore. 18.
The two of you recognize them as herrings.
Ah!
I hate you! It's a red
You
Mr. Bones! Mr. Bones!
I've seen it.
Oh, does he know?
The big thing.
Mr. Bones, it's a red
Mr.
herring.
Bones is a herring.
He has herring around his neck. Yes.
And he's red.
Huh? Oh!
In Sylvan, I say, you wouldn't have happened to have put a curse on a headless horseman, would you?
What?
Remind him that he burns easy.
I'm supposed to remind you that you burn easy.
Oh no.
Why'd you turn to me?
What? Okay. No, I haven't seen Grimby in years, man.
So you knew it was a Grimby when I asked.
You know the other headless horseman?
Not yet, but I'd like to be acquainted with a few.
I got Grimby. He's a bud. He's cursed.
Yeah.
Explain why we found the red powder in his home.
You speak Sylvan?
No, I don't. Fuck.
Do you want me to ask him that?
Yeah.
Can you speak common?
Yeah.
Ask him.
No, sorry.
What red powder?
We found a red cap powder in his home, did we not, Mr. Bones?
Yes, we did. Though I'm starting to believe another culprit is possible. Tell me, sir, have you had any weird visitors lately? A couple of months ago, a child was here
His 3 sons!
and took some of my. He cut me and took a little bit of my mushroom, and he shows a little slot out of it.
That child is a defiler and an assailant.
There are millions of children in the world. It doesn't mean it's one of the 3 sons.
Well, whichever child it is,
Was this child?
Does this child look like
A
Green
wolf?
pointed ears, and was he cooking stew? And then,
and have yeah,
Did he have
pointy
did he have a
ears,
twin
gnarly
brother?
teeth.
No, he was
was it the ugly one?
Was he dog-like?
He was a very skinny child in these long robes. And Bones Jones gasps.
Mr. Jones,
Yes, Mr.
was
Jones?
it you? Mr. Jones is very skinny, and his clothes drag, and he's very small.
No, but only one person fits that description, and I certainly wrote his name down here.
I feel like that's not true.
Only one person fits that description and would be clever enough to pin the blame on someone named Treacherous. And that person is my rival, Winston Mueller, boy wizard. He's thwarted me time and time again. But this time, we'll catch him in the act.
Mr. Jones, you were thwarted by a child.
Not just a child! He seems irately angry at this. He looks like a child, and yes, he is 12, but he is beyond his years. He has a criminal mastermind, the likes of which this world has never seen and will never see since. Don't you remember in my previous adventure, the Beastly Library, when he set up a whole fucking thing? You remember? Did you read about that?
I'm more of a fan of
Wait,
your older work.
Your last adventure was the Beastly Library, and we found the red cap powder in the
The
library.
library.
Ah! Just like him! To bring up a recent failing of mine. Oh, I'll get that Winston one day.
Mr. Redcap, we apologize for intruding.
Enjoy your forest. Your trees need more high mushrooms.
He just sort of sits back down. Welcome for being a plot device, silly. So I suppose this was not the right way to go after all.
Well, I mean,
Well,
one of us
episodes
suggested
of
the
this.
town.
Where did the boy wizard? Where?
Boy wizard, I don't know.
Winston-
There has to be a reason he's done this. He doesn't just do things for the sake of it. There's always a sinister motive behind his actions.
Does he love dogs?
He is a child, so I'd imagine that's quite possible.
Ah.
Does he like heads and or harvesting their organs and or power?
He's 12, fuck!
I don't know.
No, I don't think so. Last I checked, though I haven't had a sit-down conversation with him since that time we played chess on top of a waterfall.
Does he have an absent father?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
What?
Does he have an absent father?
I've not had the pleasure of meeting his family, though It would explain his nasty behavior. No one to discipline him means criminal, I suppose.
An absent werewolf
Let's go give this kid a spanking.
Ooh.
Not say those words in our order.
What? Your parents never gave you a firm slap on the tuchus if you were
My
bad?
parents.
Yeah.
They are changing.
Sometimes babe spanks me when I'm misbehaving.
In Minotaur, I say, not now.
Drive to the town, perhaps.
Let's go. Well, we're heading to Wolfpack?
Wolfberg.
Yeah.
Wolfberg?
Doggo town.
Wolfberg.
Wolfberg, I said the first time? Alright, well, let's do it. So you make your way out of the forest easily enough. The trees spit sap at you as you leave.
Hey.
Branch
Oh
that.
my.
Trees.
Hey.
And you make your way towards Vulfberg. You make your way there. It's a small village, sort of built up the side of a hill with a larger house up at the top.
I think that's where the small child is.
The rain continues to fall, and there's low thunder and bits of lightning. And as you see the town for the first time, you see 3 individuals walking your direction as lightning flashes and silhouettes them.
Are they small?
The silhouette seems much larger than the actual person, thematically. As they walk up to you, there's 3 scruffy-looking humans. A woman at the front comes up and says, "What brings you to Vulfberg?"
Can I look up at the sky and see what phase the moon is in?
It's too cloudy to know.
Which means it's full.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're looking for an ornery little rascal by the name of Boy Wonder.
And Julie almost jokes on there.
He's skinny. He wears clothes that are too big.
No. He's skinny, not Hey Siri.
Nice catch. I promised to mess with a mess we have. I don't know what this child you were talking about is.
Sorry,
What was his name?
Winston.
What language are they
Winston.
speaking?
Are they speaking common?
Yeah, it's fine.
It's common, but it's just a little different. It's alright. Use. Be patient. Remember, we had those patience exercises.
Yeah, you can talk to him.
Pamphlets.
You do it. Take over.
Alright, thank you. I love when you tell me to take over. So we're looking for a Winston?
Yeah, Winston.
Winston Mueller.
Winston, yeah.
Is this, I know not of such child.
Insight check.
Go for it.
Because of the shifty shoulders, nope. Oh. That's a 14 and I rolled a 5.
Yeah, it's a lie. It's a lie from this lady. She's lying to you.
You're lying to me.
No, I am not.
Then,
If you think they're lying, I've got a zone of truth lined up.
yeah, they're lying to me.
Alright.
We do not permit you to cast these spells on the premises. This is our town. My voice changed.
Why don't we walk 5 feet that way out of the border?
No, please. We do not want you in our town. Please leave.
No.
But I suppose that works both ways. We seem to be at an impasse here.
Yeah.
What can you offer us to get into the town? That's the other one.
I'm glad you asked. He flops open the coat. Inside's lined with random shit, just strapped to the blocking the camera. Strapped to the inside of his coat. There's like golden relics, like weird calipers.
Yes, pitch us something. What do you think will get you into this town?
Oh, well, name your price or name what you want. I have this.
No, that is too easy. for me.
Okay. Well, let's start with this. It's a little thing I found on an island far away. And when you load these little berries into its mouth, and then you open its mouth and it spits the berry out, and you can eat it. It's fun for the kids.
Yeah, a little berry spitter.
Does it do anything to the berries, or does it just spit them out the same way you put it in?
Oh, why would you want anything? That should be enough. You just boop, boop, boop.
And what do you call these?
A fez.
Alright, what else do you have? Okay. Show me approximately 1 to 2 more things.
Well, next I have this right here. It's got a ring here that you put around your ankle, and this one's fun for the kids as well. And you sort of whip it around, and you can jump over it over and over again.
And you do this for fun, yes?
Yes, you entertain for hours if you're in the right mindset.
What do you call this one?
I call this one the Skibbity-Doo.
Skibbity-doo. Alright.
Alright, so...
And one more thing?
Why not? Lastly, this one's deep in there. It's a heavy one. I call this the pet rock.
And what do you do with this pet rock?
What can't you do with the pet rock? You can pet it. You can feed it. You can put it back in its little cage and lock it in there and say, "Night, night, pet rock."
Make a persuasion check at advantage.
What resources your pet rock could become your very own golem?
Yeah.
Did your dice go into the front?
Yeah, someone hand me
No, it's
those.
right there. It's right there.
Where?
What?
It's right in the front. I can see it.
Oh, I can see it.
Oh, I can't. Look at my nose.
You can take it off if you want it.
Nope. Oh, no.
Advantage, remember?
Oh, wait. I have really good persuasion, though.
That was the
so,
second one.
yeah. 18.
We will take all 3 and you can enter it now.
And don't forget the fizz.
Thank you. And each of them gets 1. Cool. Yeah, so they sort of part ways and say, "This is the town of Vulfberg. Be careful. Don't fuck anything up, yes?
Hey, how do you folks feel about horses?
Fuck horses. We hate horses.
Can you tell us where Winston lives?
Not very
Who?
horse down.
The child you're pretending so hard doesn't exist?
I don't know this child.
Is it your child?
I don't own a child.
That is a very strange way to put such a thing.
I don't have child.
You said you don't own a child.
That is also true.
She doesn't own a child. They don't own a child.
You actually forgot what Winston was.
Who are we looking for?
Wait, no, Winston's a tween. Fuck that all up.
Yes, I don't know. You can look, but you won't find.
That's
So I will ask, have you seen Gregory? He is human man.
At the feathers down.
With how many G's?
The normal amount of G's, and not that the feathers down. At this point in the other story, we go one layer up and we go, "Oh, that's me!" And Gregory goes, "No, it's not you, fuckhead!" Gregory, he went missing a while ago, a couple months ago, maybe about a year. Have you seen him?
I'll give you information if you give me information.
So yes, you have seen him, and you're hiding where he is from us.
Yes, just like you're hiding where Winston is from us.
With winds too.
Exactly.
I have a very particular set of skills that can make you tell us the truth.
She
Are you
cook
a
a mean
butcher?
butternut squash.
That too.
You intend to cook us a meal so good, we tell you what we know.
If you're
Sure.
nice.
I'm just saying, we don't have to make this ugly. We have information you need and vice versa.
You good?
Yeah, don't mind me.
You tell first.
No.
Hey, taste this.
I told you. What?
That's not the one I made, though.
All
Remember,
right.
you spilled the child
that for
soup
later.
on you.
Yeah, well, it was made by a couple of green boys.
Whitfield, what the fuck?
this.
Okay, well, why should we tell you first? We're only letting you into our town.
That's true. We can find Winston. You'll never find Greg.
Is that the threat? We have a whole town of people. We could easily gang up on you, especially tonight of all nights.
What's tonight, like a soiree or something?
Yeah. We'll call it that.
Well,
I don't have my dress-up clothes.
Remember.
that's true. You could find him tonight
Once a month.
while you're imbued. Or
It's their time.
you could find him when you're normal,
The whole time.
without power,
Oh,
able to get him.
I feel like I take my job on the Vulfberg Welcoming Committee very seriously. This is the Italian one, not the German. I take it very seriously, and I feel like you're making a mockery of my life here.
No! You know what's very welcoming? Giving guests information.
But he's been very good to us. Shh. Nobody's been very good to us.
He's been very good to them.
Ah, very good.
What does he conjure for you?
Nothing. We don't know who you're talking to.
I'm not talking
yes,
to you.
you
I'm
do.
talking to the Italian one.
The what?
I'm talking to him.
This
Fancy Italian.
The one who looks like he talks spaghetti.
And the fantasy racism increases. Actually, that was maybe just real racism.
Very cool.
I'll tell you about. Edit that out.
sound cute, boo.
On the night we're eating pizza.
Pizza!
What am I saying?
No, I'm talking to the cute one.
I don't know. I slip of the tongue. You know what I say?
Mm-hmm.
But I can make it up to you. I can cook you some food in my home right now.
Yes.
I only think one person's cooking.
Who?
Guess.
Not the little green boy.
There's an more thrust upon me.
I see. All right. Well,
All right, we're getting too into our personal lives. We have a job to do.
I'd love to accompany the one that likes to talk alone to his home while he cooks us a meal.
All right.
What would you guys like to do?
Yeah, sure.
all right. This way. You're good here. Keep welcoming. I welcome inside.
I would craft them all little flowers as we walk by. Thank you for welcoming us.
Oh, that wasn't very kind.
I conjure
saw you
wolf's
just
bane.
sit there.
She's not very nice.
Oh, she's lovely. We're just at.
No, the one who did the theater.
I'm sorry.
I have a question. Is this guy the one that took the fez?
Yeah, you did the fence.
Okay. As we're walking, sir, I did forget to mention that the fez does not come with the berries. You have to buy those separately. They're only 5 gold apiece.
I could just go pick the berries, no?
Oh no, not just any
They're
berries.
good berries.
You don't want to clog your
Not
fez
like
up
good
with nasty
Good
ground
berries.
berries. These are special cape berries.
Where did you get them?
A cape.
But before they were in their cake.
Oh, I made them.
You.
No, he picked them from a cape, not from this, but
He got
from
them
like
from
a
a cape.
cape.
Do you know where berries come from, you folks?
They grow on bushes on the cape.
Bushes on the cape.
Bushes on the cake.
Like the geographical feature, a cape, a location.
Oh, I see. The language barrier. I see. I'll take one. How much?
5 gold apiece.
For berries?
For a single berry, yes.
That feels a little not great.
Listen,
Are we
I'm trying to make a living here.
Keeping us on track.
Yeah.
And
Just
I'll take 2, I guess.
I'm the wolf's time of the month.
They're like,
I have like
Tiny little fucking soda. All right, here we are in my home. He goes inside, and you see like 4 kids running around.
Oh, children.
Like youngins. Like, welcome to my home. This is me. I live here by myself with my 4 children.
Oh, I got some
very-
gifts. I got some gifts for your kids. I pull out
Like,
little
what
hand
are
axes,
you-
so they can start chopping down trees on their very own.
I think they're okay. And the kids are like, yeah, we want
Oh
them.
yeah, yeah.
I get down on the kids' levels. Have you guys seen Winston around?
Who?
You're all surly.
What?
I say that to the parent, not the children.
What? What are you talking about? These do not know the boy wizard.
Oh, I drew and craft them all little flowers. And I get the ones that are good for eating. And I start handing them out.
Well,
Honeysuckle.
welcome to my house. I am sorry for how my counterpart treated you up there, but I hopefully can provide you some nice meal. And he goes and he starts in the kitchen. Make yourself at home. There is not much around, but holy fuck, is that a skeleton?
Has he not been here the whole time?
He has, but he's very small though. He can hide behind these guys easily.
Mr. Jones, you want to take over?
Not really. I don't want to talk to myself.
That's reasonable.
Plus, anywhere that the boy wizard has been, I don't feel comfortable talking very much. One time he put a curse on my voice, so I couldn't speak for 13 years.
Oh my.
I broke it after a couple months, but the curse was supposed to last 13 years. Yeah.
Do you think the horseless headsman will be free after 13 years and we can all go home?
Do you want to wait 13 years for that to happen?
No.
I don't think I'll be alive in 13 years.
I'll be an adult in 13 years.
I'm like at the tail end of Dwarf Lifespan.
Well, here you go. And he comes over, he's got some, nice roast pork.
No.
I'm not eating it. Just discreetly, for the DM's knowledge.
Enjoy yourselves. Kids, we have a dinner.
Fine, I
And the
will
kids
be
all come up.
Can we dig in?
Yes, you may.
Do you not eat the meat?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
I eat it.
It's good. Yeah, it's good. Nicely seasoned.
It's good meat.
So, Winston, I have some questions for you.
My name is not the Winston.
That's right, I have questions for you about Winston.
Yes. You have not asked me my name, even though I have given you food.
What's your name?
Jean Giacomo.
Alright.
Golly.
Jean
Giacomo.
Yes, you can call me Jean for short.
Do you like masks?
No, what? Why would you ask that?
Do you like pretending to be various stock characters from Italian theater?
No, I like to live in this town. I don't know what you are referring to.
Okay.
Doesn't quite matter, but I would say I implore you to stop looking for this boy wizard. He has done quite a nice thing for our town.
What does he do?
He made the mean old headless horseman go away. No more horses.
All right.
Miss Bones, I believe we've solved the case.
I believe so as well, though the second part of the case was removing the curse.
True.
Find the boy wizard.
Here's the thing. Maybe we need to talk to this, the headless guy. And if we get the curse lifted, he stays away from the town.
That seems like a
Why does he
reasonable
have to go near the town?
An agreement.
And you get Greg back.
What?
That's true.
My late husband, Greg?
Ah!
What do you know of him?
I told you.
Oh, honey.
He's alive, he's fine.
But he is alive? He did not even see the adoption of our youngest.
I'm not looking at you.
Peter was like, it's not. And I was like, uh-huh.
Not the right amount.
And I was
They
like,
adopted a new one. Threw you off the trail there. Whoa!
that's more.
Did you make it up after you hear Alyssa?
No, I actually did.
So,
I would much love Greg back. If you can promise me he will come back unharmed, then I can show you where the boy wizard is.
absolutely.
It's
I
in
mean,
the largest house up at the top of the hill.
Ah.
who also said that?
Seems like you played a lot
I
of games.
promise,
Like,
I promise, as Paylor and Paul as my witnesses,
I'm Paul.
this is Paul, we will bring your husband back.
Yeah, but do we even know where this guy is? Uh-huh. In the what?
In Minotaur. you took that language, right?
Yeah, I'm in talk.
In the dungeon.
In the what?
They found him in the
There
dungeon.
was a dungeon?
Yes.
I remember a kitchen in a hallway.
Uh-huh. There was a dungeon in the house.
Right.
It's too similar to some of our conversations.
Art imitates life. Though calling this art might be a
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay. Cool.
we're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a pretty okay deal to me.
We're gonna go find this Greg.
No.
No.
Okay.
We're gonna go find the boy wizard.
As we start walking, I'm explaining everything.
Are you back soon, John Giacomo?
So long, please return with my beloved.
Absolutely, Gigi.
Cool, you head up the hill. Easy enough. And you find the largest house up on the hill. And you see a figure sitting on the roof, arms crossed, small, in robes. A boy who looks to be a wizard.
Well,
As you come up, Bones Jones goes, ah! And holds up his hands in a karate position. And the boy just flips him off.
this is far too big to live here alone. Excuse me, young man, do you live here alone?
No,
Who is in charge of
just
you?
visiting. God.
Oh, okay. Alright, who lives here?
The chief of the town? Duh, it's the
Okay.
biggest house.
Cool, right, duh.
You ever read a book?
He casts.
Sword burst?
Swordburst. He casts swordburst. You did that.
So you brought my, that stupid bag of bones over there.
Okay, well.
Hey, someone needs to teach you some manners, kid.
Why?
Hey, I heard you're a really good wizard. Is that true?
Yep.
Can you show me?
Nope. I'm not dumb. What do you take me for?
A 12-year-old?
Well, that would be accurate. I'm 12 and a half, though, so joke's on you.
I'm 11, so shut
I don't know if you've been watching Dungeon Party, but there's a moment where you
Yes.
yelled about your age.
Of course I have. I watch every week.
Every week? 3 episodes a week,
yeah.
dude.
And I watch all 3
I only watch
episodes
one episode a
every
week.
week.
I watch 1/3 of the story and I'm confused.
1/3. Yeah, no, I 12 and a half, so. What do you want? What do you want?
That's very
Tell me
wanna make a
aggressive.
deal.
Alright.
I don't deal with people hanging out with that dummy, numbskull. No, no.
The first one was bad. The second one was pretty on target.
I know. Text a couple sometimes. What do
Like
you want?
children.
What do you want from me? Okay.
We want you.
Oh, we're here to negotiate the removal of a curse.
The horse one
Indeed.
or the big one?
No. First one.
First one.
Cool.
First.
but no, we should probably ask about. Yeah, you got one. Yeah, all right.
The horse one.
Okay. No. Sound good?
No, that's not a negotiation, young man.
Oh Lord. Okay. What? What do you want?
The townspeople agreed on an exchange, so.
All of them?
No, we should hold a town
The
hall.
important one. No, Gigi.
What?
Your friend, the most
The
important
welcoming committee.
townsperson.
The one whose husband's gone.
Oh yeah. Whoops. I had to, do something to get in with the Headless Horseman, so whoops on that front. But
Oh. What you're saying is
I
right
kidnapped
now.
the guy and then I brought him to the Headless Horseman to sneak in so I could
Wow.
plant the red cap
I'm gonna
out
come
of
up there and make you drink your milk, young man.
I don't like milk. It's fucking gross.
Hey.
You heard me?
Winston.
No wonder you're such
There's
a
Sprite.
skinny little son of a
Winston.
Fancy
Sprite.
Winston.
Sprite.
Sprites
Winston.
for trees.
So you realize that you just admitted to kidnapping a member of this town to start a conflict between the Headless Horseman and this town on this, the night of nights, where this town becomes werewolves and can rend your 12-year-old body limb from limb if we tell them.
Yeah, if you, a bunch of strangers who work with a skeleton who were hired by a Headless Horseman, tell them that, yeah.
We can
Who
come
do you
back.
think they're gonna believe? The guy who's been helping them out for a year? Or...
Or me, who comes back with their lost husband?
He's just... It's like, aha! Your childishness and your eagerness to tell everyone your plan is your foil again. Shut up, bone boy! Fuck! He's like, alright, what do you... Fuck. I mean, shoot.
Language.
I know, I don't like to swear. My dad says it's bad to swear, so, yeah, okay, I guess I can take the curse off, but you're gonna have to get the whole town to agree to it first.
Okay.
Why?
Because I don't want to, like, do it and then they get mad at me, they're a bunch of werewolves.
Well, you see,
And
you
you said
can
you're
do...
You also said you're just visiting, and you're a great, powerful wizard.
I know.
You can just get out.
Well, like, okay, yeah, sure, but I mean, like, I don't want to... I think I've done some good here for once.
Also,
Wouldn't
if you
agree,
don't-
Bones?
If you don't do it right now tonight, I'll just go get Greg and then they'll rend you limb from it anyway. So really, you get torn apart or you get torn apart.
Well, there are ways around that. I think you underestimate my abilities. They don't call me the boy wizard for nothing.
I mean, you're a boy and you're a wizard. It's pretty self-explanatory.
You know what, that... Ah, she got you there! Idiot! Sorry.
Alright, I just stepped in front of Bones and like, just stay there.
No, let me at him! Ah,
No.
let me at him!
I'm doing that.
His head just comes off again. His body continues to run.
No! Oh Lord!
God's fine, I can do this. And run after the party.
So all those two are running in circles.
Don't
Okay, well, I guess, yeah, hold at town hall or something, whatever. If you get everybody to agree, I'll take the thing off. If you don't, you can try to do the Greg thing, but can't promise he'll live to get back to town.
I pick up my tablet where I've written everything he said.
Okay, once again, what does that mean for you?
That means I'll remember this day forever.
Your book catches on fire.
I cast Great Bonfire right in front of his feet.
He dimension doors to the ground.
You
want a wizard fight?
I
You want a wizard fight?
Boom. I do hidden path back up to the roof where he was. I can teleport to.
You want a wizard fight?
It seems like you're pretty equally matched there, boy wizard, and I'm kind of over this, so we're gonna go talk to
I
the
will
town.
finger of death you. I'll fucking do it.
That's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Whatever, you guys suck. You're all boomers. Fuck you. And then he teleports away.
Boom.
I think I'm older than that.
I'm also
insult.
younger than that.
Yeah.
What's a boomer?
I'm I don't know.
That sounded like a
I'm a
compliment to me.
Paul Bunyan kid, and just because you think you're a
You
big,
teleported away.
you think you're a big boy who can read, we'll be back.
Mr. Jones, come back.
Let me out! I'll find him. I'll sniff him out.
I guess we should tell Greg we need a town hall.
Yeah.
No,
Wait.
not Greg. The other one.
John Giacomo.
John Giacomo. Greg, you don't tell Greg
Also,
anything. He's
back
not very
to
helpful.
my original idea
Of what?
of just teaching the headless man to learn how to ride on the heads. If we got some kind of rain thing going, he could have one foot
yeah.
on one head.
Other side.
And it,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know,
Heads.
you saying that made me think of something.
Uh-huh.
Why can't he be the headless donkey man, the headless mule man, the headless camel man, the headless zebra man? That's pretty cool.
If I recall, I believe the issue wasn't that he couldn't ride the heads. It was that he was afraid of looking foolish riding.
Okay, but that's because you look foolish if you're just on one.
I think he would look twice as foolish on
He
two.
would look terrifying.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
would be absolutely terrifying, especially if you made the faces look a bit scary.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Makeup?
To each their own. I think I would laugh.
Well, the joke's on you, because then you're dead.
The joke is on me.
Yeah.
Eventually, you do manage to catch up to Bones and put his head back on.
You're almost worse than him.
Huh? Who?
Winston,
What?
What'd I do?
you don't listen or talk, you just flee into fights.
Yeah, I can't die. You would too.
Yeah, true.
I mean, that is a good point.
That boy, he needs manners.
He's 12 and he knows finger of death.
Yeah, he's a boy. He's a great wizard. That's why you guys made fun of me when you found out he was 12. But he's powerful and conniving.
Yeah, can you chop down a tree in one swoop?
Probably
Yeah, I
not.
didn't think so. I could when I was 12.
How old are you now?
13.
What?
Uh-oh!
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Blake, second time, edit this episode out.
This whole episode.
Nah, I'm 42.
Oh, okay. That's about how old I was when I died.
So you can die.
Well, I did once.
Once?
Was it
I
because...
wasn't always a skeleton.
What?
Man? Yeah. I was like a human man for a minute there.
Well, a halfling man.
No.
Oh.
Dwarvish?
I was just short. I was just short.
Were you a detective then, too?
No.
Oh.
You ever consider like true resurrection or something?
Why? This is great. Are you kidding me? I can't die. I can go into little pieces and go into... There was this one adventure I had. It was crazy. I formed myself into a horse with my bones. It was awesome. People rode on
You
me.
can be a horse with your bones,
Yeah.
Mr. Jones.
I don't want to turn into a giant hopping around a head. Are you kidding me? Also, have you seen the size of Grimby? He's not fitting on this supple back.
Edit it out.
I've never heard bones described as supple
Cancel
before.
dungeon party. Hashtag
Cancel
cancel
dungeon
dungeon.
party.
Cancel culture.
So, what are we doing around here then?
Assembling a town hall.
Town hall.
Alright, here's a question. I know that these folk get real ornery around this time of the month.
Yeah.
Do...
I don't get what's so funny.
Right, I know.
It's just the full moon, y'all.
No, it's completely natural.
Full moon party.
Happens to everyone.
Yeah.
Listen.
Well, about 50% of the population.
If we do this town hall, do you think I need to throw down a circle of protection
Just to be
for all of us?
Just to be safe.
So we can sit inside this.
I quite like that.
I don't even know honestly if it will protect us from
Sorry there.
the doodads, but let's see.
God, I hope it protects you from the doodads.
Let's see, we choose
Very
one.
dangerous creatures.
Celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead.
Who thinks they want to do most of the talking? Because I can give you enhance ability on
Well, if
that.
they're trees, I can be particularly intimidating.
Okay.
We don't want to intimidate them.
I've never been
And they're
much
not
one
trees
for the
anyways.
talking.
What about you, babe? Are you good at the talking?
I'm pretty good.
I'll give
think.
Yeah, when we get there, I'll give you
Yeah.
enhance ability.
Okay.
And then you'll have advantage.
If you had to put it into numbers, I'd say I have a +7 in persuasion.
Yeah, I'm giving it
But
to you.
I'm being humble.
I'm gonna give it to you.
Alright, John Jackson.
+1.
Okay, it's long story short, you tell John Jacqueline to hold the town meeting, and he does. You all meet up in the middle of town. There's a little pulpit erected for you guys.
Alright, I'm laying out I'm sprinkling out some holy water, laying some silver on the ground. No one's gonna pass it.
I cast enhance ability on babe so that you are good with your charisma.
And this unruly town comes to order in the rain.
What is your class? I'm a ranger.
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
I'm a Goliath ranger.
Are there any? Will you throw me that tootsie if you don't want it?
Which one?
The pop
The yellow one or the red one?
yellow. Well, whichever one you
Sick
don't
in
want.
me.
Yeah, I was just about to say, disgusting.
I don't know what's wrong with that.
Which one of you didn't flush the toilet when you taking a shit?
Right? Disgusting!
I always forget how dense docks are.
Yeah, and really like just chewing tar.
Docks. Sponsor.
It's like chewing tar. That's our rave sponsorship review. All right, so they are ready for your speech.
Oh, fuck. Alright, I'd just like to thank you all for coming today. It appears we are at a bit of an impasse. Thank you, sweetie. Oh no.
Hype man.
Yeah.
Now y'all
Now.
shut up and listen.
If you're all ready to hear the truth bomb that I'm about to drop, Gregory, what's your last name? I turned to Giacomo.
What?
What's your last name, honey?
I thought it was Giacomo.
No,
John
John Giacomo's
Giacomo's
his
one
first
name.
name.
Your beloved Gregory Smith is alive. And we can bring him back. And we can bring him back. Oh, I've lost my train of thought.
You got it, babe. Just keep going.
Thank you. Thank you. and we can bring him back. However, we are making a deal with your Winston.
Boy wizard!
Boy wizard, yes.
Order! And I bang my
However-
axe against the ground.
He needs to drop this curse on the Headless Man. Did we get a name for him?
Yeah.
Grindelwald?
Grimby.
Grimby.
Gumbo.
Now,
Was it Grimby?
Yes, Grimby.
I remembered a name.
now I know this might be unsettling for you, but if you work with us, we will work with Grimby. Grimby, just leave your town alone.
Persuasion check!
Are we here?
You get advantage, I believe, because of the spell.
Do I get a bonus
utilitarian spells.
Just advantage.
Maybe because
Who are you rolling for this?
There wasn't all
17?
We all. Alright, yeah. There's sort of some verbal responses. And John Giacomo turns to you. I believe that is a yes, that we will agree to your thing, yes. As long as you bring sweet Gregory home.
Wonderful.
Absolutely.
You, however, start to hear some gasps from the back of the crowd as you notice the rain has stopped during your speech. And the clouds, they have begun to part. But you should get out of here very quickly, very, very, very quickly.
Onward!
And people in the back of the crowd starting to like...
I cast polymorph on you and turn you into a giant eagle, and then I get on top of you. Fly!
And the rest of you, what's going on? What's going on?
Where's polymorph? Where did I put it?
I am booking it.
I'll do it again. Wait.
I could just run. I have like 40 move speed or some shit.
Now we're flying. I grabbed Bones Jones. He's up here too. Wow! Get on, babe.
I can conjure up. Alright, let's ride. Go, babe, go!
I snap and cast invisibility.
Alright, I'm gonna cast conjure animals and
Are
give
we
us
in
2
a
more
room?
giant eagles.
Yeah. Oh no,
You're
we're
outside. You're
outside.
in town hall.
Oh, okay.
They're in the town square.
Just fly up.
No, we're fine.
So
we're
you
fine.
got 3 giant eagles flying away.
I'm
And
just
you watch
running.
them boom, boom,
Just
and
running.
you are invisible as you watch this whole crowd like turn into werewolves right in front of your eyes, and they start.
Get magic circle! I said if I I didn't cast magic circle.
You just set it up.
I said,
Go get the bell.
awkward. Get my silver dust back.
As all near you, a lot of werewolves start sniffing in your direction. They're not sure if you're there yet.
Are they completely surrounding me, or can I slowly back away?
You slowly back away.
Yes.
Make a stealth check.
Okay.
Advantage.
I have pretty good stealth. 26.
Damn.
Yeah, you quietly sneak out of town as you see the rest of them start to like sprint off in the direction of the woods. As werewolves. So you boom, boom, boom. You fly and you see that there are werewolves running on the ground after you, like 5 of them.
How long can we just stay up here?
I'm ready to lay a smackdown on those hooligans.
No.
What?
Is there no save
They
on
are-
polymorph? Am I just polymorph?
If you're willing, there's no save.
Oh,
If you're
sure, we'll
unwilling, you can save.
They are innocent people. They just have an important curse on them.
So how long can you save? Do you just intend to fly and
Well,
wear
it's-
out the werewolf?
Oh, I was
Wow.
just gonna leave.
My eagles only last for an hour.
Oh, okay.
I believe it's on polymorph lasts for.
We should go to Grim.
Cool. So you head directly back there, and you over the course of pretty much the next hour, you begin to lose the werewolves until eventually they're no longer behind you. But you reach his little mansion, his ooky spooky mansion.
Does that mean Gregory?
Yes, it does.
You land. Theoretically, you turn back.
Oh yeah, I'm.
Oh, yeah, I guess when
I'll
we land,
spell
I'll-
it.
Alright, guys. Thanks for the help. See you.
Thanks. And you're welcome.
Nah, we could have taken them. We could have swung the axes and got never after
Yeah,
them.
I agree.
No.
There's never been a problem I haven't solved with my axe.
I agree.
The boy wizard wouldn't have taken away the spell if we'd murdered the whole town.
We murdered the boy wizard.
He has finger of death.
It's just one finger. I got 10.
We have 10 fingers.
Meanwhile, sort of creeping through the countryside as werewolves like are running all around you. You're sneaking very. It's gonna take you a couple hours to get back at this rate.
No.
No. Invisibility only lasts one.
Can I? Sorry. Wait. Sorry. Continue with him.
I can go back for him.
Are you just gonna keep
Yeah,
going?
I'm just gonna get. It hasn't been 1 full hour yet, though, has it?
We're reaching the tail end of an hour. Yeah.
Okay.
There's not as many werewolves around you, but you know that there are some in between you and where the mansion is.
Okay.
You could.
I'll do it. I'm gonna, once we get back to the mansion.
Okay. Well, if you show me like where Gregory kind of was, I can look through the floor and see. I have a ring of X-ray vision.
Oh, well, and I walk over to the floor, and I point, and then I say, you guys deal with him. I'm gonna go try to help our friend, and then I turn to a bat.
Okay.
And then I fly back the way we came.
Yeah, you just see through the floor and you see a human man on one of those stretchy machines, just like.
He's just okay. He's human.
Yeah. No moon touching him.
It's a moon touch thing. All right.
A very particular werewolf blood curse.
Okay. Cool. All right. He's safe. He's just a human man, but we should okay.
We should discuss with the owner of the premises if he agrees to the deal.
Yeah, land the curse on him, so like, yeah, you should be happy with it.
Mr. Bones, where is the purveyor?
Yeah, get Gumbo down here.
I advise not calling him that to his face.
Please.
Well, or lack of face.
Alright.
I'll be back. He sort of shambles up the stairs and returns quickly with Grimby, the giant, hulking, horrifying Dullahan.
Have you released me from my curse?
Yeah.
Though we have negotiated a possible arrangement, if you agree to not terrorize the town, then you will have the curse removed.
But it's like the closest town.
So many other towns. If you just go to the closest one, you're gonna get a reputation of being lazy, and you don't want that, do you?
Are you calling me lazy?
No, I am not. I am just saying some people might think that. I do not think you're lazy. You are clearly not with your figure.
Oh, and the man in the basement must also be returned.
Man in basement.
The kidnapped man tied to the stretcher.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, he showed up like a year ago. He's
No.
still alive? I have
No.
not fed him.
Well, he is most
Maybe your
certainly.
children have been feeding him.
My children?
Yeah, those
What
little
children?
cute
Yeah, those
ones.
little green boys.
Those little cute
The
ones.
goblins? You think they're related to me?
They called you master. I don't really know how this culture
They
works.
Bridger won't go
wanted to
down.
cook, I guess, but I don't eat, so.
He just has two cooks.
I'm not very good at cooking anyhow, so
They did their best.
it's fast as shit.
I don't pay them, so.
Language.
But are the terms agreeable?
Like,
He starts acting like
He rubs his
Winston.
eyes where they would be.
Yeah, he sort of just like rubs his like neck opening.
if it means I can ride beloved steeds once more.
Exactly. Also, that town already knows what's coming. You are a very intimidating presence, and it should not be wasted.
Alright, that's fair.
Do you ever feel like just going to the woods and chopping down trees for a couple hours?
I can't say I've had that feeling.
It really gets in your bones.
Aha! Pokes over behind him.
Uh-huh.
Alright,
It's an itch.
sure. I agree.
Great.
Excellent. Perhaps,
Should we go find the other two?
perhaps we don't move our
We have to wait, yeah.
wolfy friend till
Wait for what?
later.
Wait until morning when there's no more moon.
What's
I'll
going
explain
on?
it to you later.
Alright.
I think the fact that we can't see this character's eyes
Really good.
makes it even better.
Oh.
Are you ready for morning?
Yes.
Perfect.
Can we come back to the woods?
Yeah, we'll come back to you guys.
These are my wings. Oh.
So I've decided not to recast once the hour's up and just wait and see how it plays out. So I'm just still sneaking through the woods.
Make another stealth check.
Okay. 18.
Not bad. You managed to like hide behind a tree if two werewolves sort of go tearing past, chasing a deer. You keep going. In fact,
dear.
You make a perception check, please.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Yeah!
What happened over in this
Oh
corner?
no.
I lost
Listen,
a die or two.
normal elf corner shit.
Elf corner
There's a
shenanigans.
D6 deep under the table.
For that natural 20.
I see it. I got it.
Yeah, natural 20. You do manage to see him hiding behind a tree.
And I turn back into me and I go, hi. So,
It's just you. I thought you were a werewolf.
no, not yet. So I came here to save you. So I'm gonna cast polymorph on myself, and I'm gonna turn into a giant eagle, and then you can fly on me back to the mansion.
Well, all right.
Okay. I cast polymorph on myself, and I turn into a giant eagle.
Easy enough. You make it back.
Can I just ask, is this appropriate? All right then.
Cool. And yeah, you make it back, and she returns to her normal form, and you're all in the house.
I say we wait, maybe do some shifts watching, just in case anything suspicious happens.
Okay.
Treachery.
He did it.
No one has to hear it.
Did
from me.
it! And all our viewers.
I'm gonna edit it out. You couldn't hear.
No! Who doesn't love some good mukbang?
Most, I would say.
And
Cool. Who's taking the first watch?
I'll do it.
I only have to trance for 4 hours, so I can do the rest after that.
Easy enough. Anyone else want anything to do to anything?
I'll stay up with my honey.
That's better.
Just wait until. Never mind.
Until what?
No, yeah, you gotta tell us now.
Until we tell you what's really going on. Okay.
Under this, frankly.
No,
I don't know what's going on.
No,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's fine.
No.
Glad I have a friend like you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'm rolling for. I rolled a perception 14 for my watch.
Wait. 10.
Yeah, good enough. You.
Where are we all sleeping?
There are rooms.
Oh, okay.
Deeply haunted bedrooms.
Because I can make that dome where we're all safe inside.
Do we need to keep watching or just sleep in the dome?
I mean, I can keep watch after 4 hours anyway.
Well, I want to make sure nothing happens to our friend downstairs, Lila.
You watch me the whole time with your x-ray vision?
And you have
Yeah,
+5
agreed.
to stealth and perception checks while you're in the dome.
Well.
Alright, easily enough. That is done. You keep a watch on him. Just sort of crying. He cries himself to sleep.
Oh man. What a wimp.
He gets away from his family.
Alright, I'm gonna show him a high.
Yeah. And it's hard sometimes, right?
It's so hard. Sired.
Okay. I guess so. I mean, like, yeah, I never really knew my parents.
Are we unwrapping this right now? Maybe is not the time. Maybe on our trip back home, okay? Alright? Alright, come here. Come here, sweet. And I sing him a lullaby.
And the rest of you also in this dome.
Can you guys turn around for this?
I shift.
Ah, young love.
I'm just like entirely enveloped in my cloak.
I'm snoring very loudly.
Cool. So eventually you two do nod off to sleep. To the luck of anyone who is still awake. And it is you and Bones awake for the rest of the night.
Or does Bones not sleep?
Why would he?
Why didn't we just ask Bones to keep watch?
Hey, Bones.
Yep.
Just wanted to say hi.
Hello.
What's it like being a skeleton detective?
No one's asked me that before.
I just wanted to know.
It's all right. I like being a detective. I've got a knack for solving cases. But when you solve cases, a lot of criminals have a bone to pick with you. So,
From inside the cloak, you hear.
So it can be a little tough sometimes. Plus, I don't have physical sensations anymore, so that's a bummer.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes, Peter.
No.
You can't bone.
That's not what I was gonna say.
What were you going for?
I was just gonna be like, he's hanging out with this girl and be like, I can't feel the touch of a woman.
What's it like being a vampire hunter?
It's fun. Especially those two towns in the village that I saved. Those were pretty cool. The people really appreciate when they're not getting bitten, you know.
Yeah.
And vampires, they're mostly evil. I haven't really met a vampire that was, doing something for the better of humanity.
I've met one, but he didn't have any memories.
Haha.
Oh. Well,
His name was Ryan.
it was Ryan.
Straight up.
Let's go, listen here. His name was
Ryan. Yeah, I mean, I'm always kind of hopeful, but when people are kind of cursed to be evil, there's not much you can do about it.
Hey, you can say that again, sister.
Aha!
What was that?
I don't know. I thought we were
You're making fun of me? That's how I talk.
No, this is how I talk.
And he sits in stony, or should I say bony silence with you for the rest of the night. Thanks. Sun rises, y'all wake up. What's the plan?
Alright, we drag the son of a bitch out in the sun. We
Ryan.
take him back to the village. We say, give us the boy. We drag the boy here. We give him his own hand axe. We set him on a good, bright path for the future.
Let's remove the curse.
I'm gonna start feeding Greg
Alright,
good berries.
Okay, sure. He's unconscious at this point.
Got you for me.
Hey, he's feeling better.
Is he awake?
With the good berries.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
Can you guys let me out now? Please.
Yeah.
We really thought about it.
We did some soul searching.
Yeah.
We met your husband.
Yeah.
Oh, John.
Yeah, he loves you so much.
You have another child.
Another child.
You went through with the adoption?
Yeah.
Glad
And
to
we're
hear
gonna
it.
bring you home, alright?
Okay. For real though? Cause like.
Yeah, for
Can
real.
we take him down?
Yeah, he's like.
Yeah.
Ow. So I just thought I heard somebody knock on the window, and that really spooked me bad. But I don't think it was.
Spooky.
Uh-oh, spooky.
I cast Balm of the Summer Cord on him.
Which?
Oh, do we get a long rest?
Yeah.
He gets.
I've done nothing.
I got 2
Walking in a goof shot.
Don't call it that.
He
Don't like that.
he regains 12 hit points and he has 5 temporary hit points.
Oh, I feel really good. Oh, that feels amazing. Whew! I can almost forgive you for leaving me in here for an extra day.
Sorry about that.
What's one more
weren't-
day to 500?
We weren't quite sure of your moral background, and we didn't really want to put ourselves in a situation.
It's alright, you're going home.
Last night was not a good day for you to be outside.
Was it the moon?
It was the moon, yeah.
Let's go.
He's eating a good berry, so he can't talk. Alright, so you lead him down. Along the way, there's a lot of just villagers naked, asleep in the woods. just like all over the place as you're walking through.
Reminds me of my first memories.
Oh, it's like Coachella.
I'm sorry, what? What's that?
Oh,
I'd say what to both of those statements, frankly. But eventually you do manage to reach a town where people are like sort of
Trees took their
reclothing.
Watch out for a tree wearing a sweater.
You run into Jean Giacomo, and him and Gregory embrace. Have a big, nice, smoochy reunion.
Wait, they were married?
Did they clothe first, or they just...
Gregory's been pretty clothed the whole time. He's rags. And Jean Giacomo seems to have clothed himself fairly well.
I'm trying to paint a picture for the audience.
Yeah. I'm sure Nick Cheney will draw some awful nude fan art of it either way.
Elliot.
What?
And Elliot.
Elliot's not gonna draw nude garbage fan art. Nick Cheney's
That's
gonna
true.
do that.
Elliot only draws good fan art.
I don't want you to see me cry.
Oh.
Yeah.
It is very touching. Here, yeah, my sleeve.
Thank
Some
you.
soup on it still.
Yeah, so you make the thing, you make the reunion occur. Jean Giacomo says, hey, we have not seen the boy wizard since you confronted him the other night, but
Will they run?
I can only hope he has removed the curse.
He can't be trusted.
That's what I've been saying for years. Well, a year.
For a second, we did not think to keep an eye on the boy wizard. Oh no.
I mean, if
That
we
part
wait
being
like
done.
5 minutes, I can scry on him.
Alright.
I meditate to change out spells and get scry.
You can do that.
And I want to
And
scry
as you're
on him.
meditating, you hear clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop, clip clop. As you see a large black horse with a large black armored rider ride by, give a big wave, and then ride away off into the sunrise. And as he does so, Bones Jones turns to the camera and says, "Another case solved by me and me alone, Bones Jones, skeleton detective." And that's the tale of the case of the horseless headman.
Rasu is no longer in the room.
What did we just listen to?
Did you like
Wait,
it?
there are people that turn into wolves?
There we go!
No!
And that's we're on this spooky session of Dungeon Party. Thanks for watching this one. Wow, was it a lot. And you watched the whole thing through, because I'm not fucking cutting this one up smaller. So, hope you
It's a
enjoyed.
Good thing we built level 10 characters.
There's so many things we could do.
I used a lot of them.
Hey, sometimes
Because I made myself.
Sometimes you just gotta have a goof one.
Yeah,
And by sometimes I mean every time I write a one shot.
Or just every episode of
That's not true.
No.
I write real content.
No, you
sometimes.
write real content.
That's
Yeah.
true.
we can't say what any of them are though, because they're all spoilers.
Remember the time we...
Anyway, thank you for watching. We hope you have an ooky spooky Halloween like we did. Or going to have. I don't know, whatever. Yikes. Thank you so much to Alyssa for both playing with us tonight and painting those beautiful freaking minis. Look forward to seeing them in like episode 25 likely. Yeah, if you're not currently playing a game of Dungeons & Dragons, you should. And because it's fun and it makes you feel ooky spooky, but in the good way. Until next time, thanks for partying
That
with
made
us
me
in
feel
the
ooky
dungeon.
spooky.
Bye-bye. Boo! Gotcha. Spook Halloween.